Want to welcome you to Fly Tying Night, and tonight we're going to be tying up a nice little blue wing olive soft hackle emerger pattern. Simple but very effective. And with that, we want to invite you to like the video, drop us a comment, hit the subscribe button and bell to receive future notifications. So tonight we're going to be tying this on a size 18 Moonlit ML052. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, for our blue wing olive soft hackle emerger today, we're going to be using Semperfli's 12-aught classic wax olive done. I'm going to start this about 3/4 of the way down my hook shank. I'm going to use that tag end to help me create a nice smooth underbody. Wrap that all the way back to the back. I'm going to use a box knife blade or razor blade, trim that out because it's nice and clean. For the tail, I'm going to use just a couple fibers of this done Mayfly CDL. I just want about, I don't know, maybe 4 fibers in there. Now I've got my fibers, measure them out so that they're about the length of the hook shank. Now I'm just going to secure that in. Before I pull that too tight, I'm going to adjust that just a little bit to where I like it. Now I'm just going to finish securing that CDL down. I'll trim it out so that it comes about flush with that 3/4 mark that I started with. This is all so that I can keep my proportions on my fly. Now I'm going to go rearward and I'm going to stop just a little bit early, and I'm going to create 3 wraps underneath that tail, and that's just going to help my tail stay nice and vertical or horizontal. I'm going to take a pale olive. I like the pale olive on this fly a lot. You can use a darker olive if you want. This is the Vivus body quill substitute. Real easy material to tie with. Very, very effective. I've had a lot of success with this material. I used the Vivus and the hens quite a bit in a lot of my different patterns. Trim those out so that I'm not Now I'm just going to go up to that 3/4 point. I'm going to go back almost to the end and then forward again and then back one more time, stopping short of where I was before, and that just gives me a nice little taper to this body. A little half hitch knot there so I can wrap with the rotary feature. Now I'm just going to take and wrap this body quill forward, and that rotary feature makes it nice, smooth and quick. Take my thread and secure that down. two in front, and then I'm going to pull it back and get it one last time. Okay, trim that out. Now I'm going to take some Vicuna dubbing. I like the green Peter. It's got a little bit of a UV to it. I'm going to take a small little clump. I really don't want very much to put on here because I want a nice, good, tight dubbing rope. And too much of it just makes it a little more of a challenge. I'm going to wrap a thorax here with that dubbing rope I just created. And you can see I'm not going to push this all the way up into the eye of this hook. Okay, I'm going to leave plenty of room for my hackle. Okay, here's where my hackle's going to go in. I want a little bit of a thread base there just so that I have more than just a bare hook to grip on. For the hackle on this, I've taken some dark dun modeled Brahma. Okay, obviously on a size 18 this one's probably too big. I'm going to trim a few of those fibers down. They're just a little unruly long. Okay, so to get this to the right size, I've trimmed off a lot of this feather. I'm going to pull this down to where I have a feather that looks like such. Now I'm going to take my scissors, cut that off at that point. Now you can see I've got a nice little V shape here. Okay, I don't want all those feathers there. That's just too much. Get them out of the way. You can pull them off or just pull them down, however is going to work for you. So I like mine a little thicker than some people. So here it is. I'm going to take that V shape and I'm going to put it right up into my dubbing, my thorax, and measure them out so that it goes to the bend of my hook or just past it. Pinch that. Okay, now I'm going to take two light wraps, and then I'm going to work this hackle to get it in place. Now I'm going to pull that back, and I've got that locked in place. Now I'm going to take my box knife again, and I'm just going to kind of scissor that just a little bit, and that's going to give me a little bit cleaner cut on this. Okay, I can keep moving these around a little bit if I need to. Now I'm just going to secure that in just again, a couple wraps, build up my head. Now I'm going to take, flare that out just a little bit. Now I'm going to take my whip finish tool, and we're just going to whip finish this head. 1, 2, 3. Take that tool and the end of my vise, or my whip finish tool, and snip that off. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of head cement, I'm just going to put a nice little dab of cement on there just to help secure that down. Okay, and there you have nice little blue wing olive soft tackle emerger. Very effective pattern, catches a lot of fish for us. So with that, we want to close and invite you to make sure you like the video, any of your favorite videos. Hit this comment button and leave us a comment, then subscribe to our channel and hit the bell for future notifications. We work hard to create good content to put this out to everybody, and you doing that means a lot to us because it just helps us get seen by people. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of the UV in there. You can see just a little bit in those fibers there. So that dubbing's got a little UV in it, really nice. So thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Have a great night.